stronger from behind.
Yeah, chop block now and a kick from...
If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and new...
Acknowledge us.
Hey guys, we here at Red Carpet Ring. We're going to talk about Smackdown's darkest mistakes exposed for this episode. So we're going to talk about what went wrong here. We'll get into that. And we'll talk about everything that went wrong and what could have went right with Smackdown. Great episode. We're going to get to more went right and went wrong. We'll get more to that. They explain other stuff as well. Before we do go further, guys, you guys don't match. You guys do that big favor.
Not real.
Trust me.
But that doesn't do anything, man.
So that's what we're talking about. So let's get into it, guys, and let's talk about it. Bianca and them will be on the roll. Now, they showed all three women before they went out. It showed Naomi, Bianca, and Bayley. Whoever thought that Naomi, Bayley, and Bianca be together, let alone Bianca and Bayley on the same side. So they went out and they did their thing. Definitely did their thing in this match. I like the teamwork between all three women. Now, on the other side, we saw that it was some issues with Nia, Candice, and Tiffany. It was some miscommunication issues. We saw that Nia was doing what she does. But we also saw, too, that Candice and Tiffany was going to be at odds. We knew that. Despite all that, they try to do it, work it together, try to put everything together, but to no avail. And it didn't work out at all. Now, during the match, I do like how it was a very good match. Start off with Bianca and Tiffany, very energetic there. And it was a lot of offense on Bianca's team. Now, we saw a tease of, again, Tiffany trying doing a lady-bait cash in on night while she was down in the middle of the match. While she grabbed the contract, Candice LeRae stopped her. She grabbed her. Then they had an argument back and forth. Naomi was able to pin Candice LeRae for the win. And that's wild, though. But this was crazy, though. And then before the match, Nia Jax, she had a promo saying that she implied that Bianca Belair was the one who was responsible for Jade Cargill's text. Said, "We know you did it. It was you." Talking about Bianca. But it did seem kind of weird that all three of these were together. It did seem kind of strange. But other than that, though, these women tried everything they could. Everything they could. So I got to give it to them. They always try to do what's best at the end of the day. But I like how these women work together, though. Well, and I like the work. The work rate was good. It was up there. Yeah, but but Naomi and her team was able to get the win. I like that. That was good. Very good win. Very good win for both teams. I like how that was going, but very, very good win for the Bianca, Naomi, and Bailey. So at least they was able to work together. It went on for distraction, but it don't matter. They still was able to get it to work out. Well, very, very good though. I like the work that was put in during this matchup. And then I like how Candice LeRae put in her work too. Yeah, very good storytelling. Like I said, I got to give them props for this match.
Yeet.
Very good work. Very good work by the women. And it was a good way to kick off Friday Night Smackdown. So I like what these women were doing in this match. They definitely showed up and showed out. So very good. I don't know what else is going to happen for this match, but it's a good way to kick off the show. Let's move on to the next part of the show. All right, we have Braun Strowman versus Austin Theory. Now, this is Braun Strowman's second match on SmackDown. Well, actually, third. He had two with Carmelo Hayes. They're even 1-1. And now you find Austin Theory. Now, you know he's still mad Carmelo attacked him last week. It's a quick squash match, let's be honest. But they're still teasing this breakup between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. You know, when Grayson Waller was outside and Austin Theory was thrown on him, instantly like Grayson caught him. He still leaving Austin out for leaving out to dust. But other than that, though, at least Theory has some offense in the match. Then when Braun Strowman slapped his chest, he hit a power slam on Austin Theory. It was probably a little interference from Grayson Waller, and he got the win over Austin Theory. So that was good there too. Yeah, I'm glad to get back to that as well. But yeah, it was a very good win for Braun Strowman. We'll see what else happens for Braun Strowman after this match is over. We're going to see what else is going on. We got the return of the Street Profits. Street Profits we got a return of. Now, we have not seen the Street Profits since, what? I want to say, what day was that? I think that was, a few weeks now? But other than that, though, Street Profits wanted to know who attacked them. It was hinting it was DIY, but Pretty Deadly lied. Said it was Angel and Berto, which there wasn't. So Street Profits went and fought them. And now these guys had a match. So it was a very intense match, very energetic match by the Street Profits. Both of these guys was going in. Both of these guys putting the work. So it was very good what they were doing. I like how these guys always bring it when it comes to the hot tag by Dawkins. Then I like Montez with the fire he has, everything. It's great. But it's crazy. It's wild though. I like how these guys was working off each other very well. Very, very well. But other than that, they got their first win on their night back. They defeated Angel Umberto. Now afterwards, we saw during the match, we saw Alexa Lopez got involved, and b-fab kicked her. Good part there. And then we also saw that backstage, Apollo Crews leveled with them. He told and Apollo Crews told both Street Profits that they're playing you. It was DIY. So DIY. Then we saw them get into it with MCMG saying, we messed with what happened to you guys, but we want our rematch for the tag team belts. So they're gonna be in battle with them until they get their hands on DIY. But other than that, that was another good solid match in between. Another good match. Let's get into the next part of the show. Now we got Chelsea Green here. Chelsea Green had her celebration. Her Women's United States celebration. Now she came in here with her Miss Liberty on her head. They made a joke saying she's the longest reigning United States Women's Champion of all time. The other only reigning champion of all time. Said it's a joke to start on Fightful. And they ran with it. Now, while Chelsea was talking about her speech, she also said too she thanked nobody but herself. Not thinking Piper. Could be a match there between her and Piper in the future. Just saying. Other than that, before that, we saw Bleacher come out, and she's saying one for Piper to get involved. Bleacher would have won the Women's United States Championship, but she didn't. It was Chelsea. And she came in to attack Piper, hit her with the kendo stick. And she tried to get Chelsea, but Piper got out the ring. So that's the celebration of Chelsea winning the United States Championship since winning it at Saturday night's main event. So we'll see what happens next as far as that goes. Obviously, the next move going to be for that. Other than that, though, let's get to the next part of the show. See what else happens like that. We had Sami Zayn in another match. He went one-on-one against Carmelo Hayes. Now, they had a conversation backstage. Carmelo Hayes getting our Christmas cards. Sami told Carmelo to interrupt people while they're talking. And Sami initially wanted a match with Bloodline. But since Carmelo interrupted him, upset him, he went and said, you know what, Nick, give me a match against Carmelo Hayes instead. And that's exactly what happened. They had a match. A lot of good offense from Carmelo and from Sami Zayn. They both had good back and forth. But this is when the match changed. This is when things started to change. So at this point, when things start to change, we also knew that we felt it was going to be some type of interruption. Now, Carmelo Hayes did avoid a haluva kick, and he ran from Strowman. Now, the thing about it is, this ended up becoming a no contest. Like I said, Sami Zayn had a good moonsault at the barricade. Carmelo Hayes had a good springboard, crossbody. Very good moves. But it was no winner. No decisive winner. And I like how this finish went down. Yep, both guys remain strong. Both guys needed wins. There you go, no contest. Carmelo didn't win. You know, I felt about how Carmelo was being treated on here on SmackDown. Sami Zayn also gets a advantage as well too. So we don't see how that goes. Next time that Carmelo's in the ring, does he get a win instead for Sami Zayn? Here's a good one. Bloodline came in. They attacked Sami and Braun, and they gave him that work for real. And Carmelo snuck up, got about that ring. They did get that work though, no doubt about it.
So whether you like it or not, you about to get that work, son.
He definitely got that work. Definitely got that work. So this is a good finish here. Let's get to the main event. Let's do that. The main segment of the show. And that's Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Now, this is crazy though. It's just prepared for Royal Rumble. Now, we know that Nick Aldis wanted Kevin Owens to come out here. We know that he wanted Kevin Owens to return the belt. Cody came out. He stopped Nick Aldis. Came out, had a talk. And Cody Rhodes wanted to bring that belt at Royal Rumble. He wants Kevin to bring it out the belt. And all he want to bring out the belt, he wants to be used at Royal Rumble for a ladder match, a proposed ladder match by Cody Rhodes. So they're doing that. Wing Eagle title, Cody's title, and it's going to be set for Royal Rumble. And this is what they're talking about for this match. This is what we're going to get. KO versus Cody Rhodes. Champion versus the uncrowned champion. So we're going to have that going on. Now, however, when the match was set, Kevin Owens tried to shake Cody's hand. Cody didn't even think twice, didn't do it. Then he shoved Nick Aldis into Cody. He stomped on the back of Cody's neck. That was it. And Cody was down. And the match is set. It's official. Kevin Owens, he definitely was savage on this one. Definitely savage.
Yeet.
Yeah, he was a savage on this one here. So this was a good final segment of SmackDown. Final segment of the year, pretty much. Last SmackDown 2024. Figure 4 says it's safe to say that the draft and brand split is over. My answer for that right now is I got one answer for that. I think it's going to come down to when Netflix, we're going to know definitely for Netflix what's going to happen. But I would say for now,
Yeet.
and if they don't run it that way at the Netflix episode, if they don't run it that way, go back to normal, then there will be a...
No.
But I think it's pretty much over. Don't need a split, don't need a draft, don't need anything. I don't think you need it. I really don't think you need it. It don't make sense to have that. It serves no use, no purpose at all. But yeah, that was the end of SmackDown. End of Friday Night SmackDown. That was the end of the episode and everything else. Oh yeah, don't forget that the match was made official. Let's not forget about that part either.
Kevin Owens, ladder match.
ladder match going down. Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes ladder match. What more can I say? What more can I do? I bring this up to you. And we got that going on. Other than that, though, that's the end of that particular thing. That's the end of the episode of Smackdown. Nothing else happened other than that. I covered pretty much everything. But we'll see what else is going to take. What's going to take charge or not take charge. But we know that they are making it official. They're plugging that of the whole WWE is going to be 3 hours. They're still talking about that. So we'll see what else happens next as far as that goes. Now, next week on the next SmackDown will be in the new year. This is it is the new year. They are talking about the whole SmackDown only 3 hours. We do have a couple of matches that are announced. We have a couple of them. And we're going to talk about it now. And let's talk about it. Next week's matches are here. And we got 2 already announced. We got the WWE Women's Championship match. Nia Jax defends her title against one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi. We also have Andrade on one-on-one against Shinsuke. I don't think it's for the title, though. I don't think so. I think it's a regular one-on-one between these two. I don't think there's anything different for that matter. But I do see that happening. Excuse me, but yeah, that's how that's going down. But other than that, though, this was a very, very interesting episode of SmackDown. Let's see what you guys got to say. Sammy on SmackDown is crazy. It is. I'm trying, and I think he may very well come back to SmackDown. There's really no more business for him on Raw anyway. Maybe he will go to SmackDown. Maybe he will just do that. You never know. That could be the case here, guys. Don't be surprised if that's what's going to be the whole ordeal with that as far as that goes. We could just see Sami Zayn on there. But what do I know? Tiffany time to cash in next Friday. And once they tease it, they should have a cash in. They tease it long enough. Tease so much. I won't be surprised. When Shell's going to defend her title, I think they're going to save maybe Royal Rumble. Take a Royal Rumble, maybe. Maybe that's what they'll save it for. They can save for that too. At least that's how I would do it. But I would do it if it goes down that way. Let's see what else questions you guys have. CeeLo salute. Let's get to the race of the show. Now we had Nick Aldis make his announcement against who do you think? Rematch with Michin. Michin wants a rematch. No, she was wrong. She'll be first. She'll be the first contender. Even though she'll lose again probably. We had Nick Aldis talk about Kevin Owens, the attack on Cody. We had 6 women tag, and we had a brand new Women's United States Championship celebration ceremony. What do I give the show? Let's see. Smackdown ranked 4 out of 5. Good show, 4 out of 5. I think it's a very good, solid show. I think it did very well. And I think it's going to have what it takes to get to the top. Yep. I think that'll be the case. Very good show. We're going to see what goes. Very solid show, yeah. So you guys let me know when you think the show. Let's see what people are saying about SmackDown on Community Tab. According to my Community Tab, 69% gave the show an A. You had 22% gave it a B, 6% gave it a C, and 3% gave it a D or F. So that's what we got there. So that's what we got there for Nick Aldis. Like I said, this show sets up pretty good. I didn't really have nothing crazy to say about the show. Nothing bad to say about the show at all. They did everything they could this week. I can't fault them for that. They did everything they could on this show. I could say this. It was way better than SmackDown. I could vouch for that. SmackDown was not like this at all. Not like this at all, not one bit. So at least it was ran a better show, in my opinion. As long as they keep it like that, I think it'll be fine. But we're going to see how this is going to go down and what else are they going to do about this whole thing. But other than that, we're going to soon get into other segment of the show. And we're going to talk about the segment we always discuss on here. And now we're going to talk about what went wrong with SmackDown. We're going to talk about that in a second. And we'll go over current news and then go over bonus round. So we'll go over that as well. Not going to forget about that. So let me get to that in a second. Let's see what exactly made things better as a whole. All right, let's get to that. Let's go over what went right and what wrong and right with the show. All right, now you guys can vote on the Community tab as well. All right, despite the rating that I give, I always talk about what went wrong with SmackDown, what could have been right, what could have done differently. Just want to make this a notate thing. First thing I noticed, Kevin Owens always faces for the title at Royal Rumble, guys. Every time I look up, this man's fighting for either championship, any championship for that matter. Every time I look up, he first started back years ago. He has a total of 7 championship matches at the Royal Rumble. Started with 15 with Royal Rumble 16 against Ambrose. I think 17. No, he had a handicap title match. Him and Sammy versus AJ. And then he had the Heroes Championship against Roman. Then he had another one in 21. What 20 was that? No, 22? Or 20. The last man standing match, that was 21. Was that 24? That was 24 this year. No, he didn't fight Kevin Owens this year. He had a 4-way. Last year was 23. Undisputed WWE World Championship. That's 23. 21 was the last man standing match. Trying to see what I think the one up here, that's the part of 21. Then he fought Logan Paul for the U.S. title this year. Next year be Cody Rhodes for the third title. They use it as a prop. Come on, wrestling. Come on, Macy. Yeah, he is. He never gets to be champion. Never. This man never gets to be champion. They always use this man. No matter what the case may be. How many times he gonna fight Roman? How many times he gonna go on? Every time. I think he only fought Roman maybe 3 times at the twice at the Rumble. I don't think he fought him more than 3 times. If I'm not mistaken. Because he fought him at 21. 21 was the first one against Owens. I remember that one. That was the last man standing match. I remember that part. 22 was against Seth Rollins. So no one 22. 23, he fought right here. I'm trying to see what else is one up here then. We're in fight 7 matches at Royal Rumble. We're in fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know which one that is. It looks like it's Roman. Yeah, he didn't fight Roman that many times at the Rumble. Not for that belt. So this is off. It's not 7 championship matches. It's really 6. Didn't he fight Cena at the Royal Rumble for U.S. title? What year was that Figure 4 TV? You know what year that was? Trying to see what year that was. Because in 115, 16 was against Ambrose. Unless you 17, I don't think he did. Let's see if it was 17. Or was it 18? Could be 18 for all we know. No. 15, John Cena fought Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins in a triple threat. That was 15 came on roster. So it was not that year, no. Not that year at all. And I know it wasn't 18. I don't think it was that year either. See, when I put this poster up, they didn't have their facts straight. Now this one here, with Kevin Owens and Sammy handicap, that was 18. 16, 18, 21, 23, 24, 25. I don't know what year this one is. I don't know what year that one is. Because Roman didn't have that belt in 19. Brock Lesnar was the Universal Champion at that time. Unless that's a fake poster. Or made up poster. You know, I don't think he had false seen that for the U.S. title and not at Royal Rumble. Not at Royal Rumble. Nope. But we'll move on. I want to dwell on this all day. Besides the point, this man is used as a prop, like Figure 4 said. And this is 6.1997. And you know what list that goes on already. We already know what list that goes on. Without a shadow of doubt.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? You just made the list.
Yep, you definitely made the list on that one. Definitely made the list. Let's see what else happened on SmackDown. I want to talk about this. Even though Bianca Belair has Naomi in a tag team, it still seems like she's in limbo. It still seems like she's in limbo, pretty much. And I'm explaining why. The reason she may still be in limbo, as far as that goes, I want to say they still don't know what to do with Jade Cargill. We still don't know who attacked her yet. Now that we know, according to Nia Jax's promo or segment, we know that it really wasn't Bianca or Naomi. They didn't attack that girl. But I will say what's going to happen next with the whole character with Bianca. Now she got a better tactic partner, Naomi. That could look like on paper that they did have something to do with Jade Cargill getting attacked. Could be a scenario there. You never know. So don't sleep on that. That could be something there too. But I digress. Like I said, when she coming back, there's still no timetable. Jade Cargill coming back. She may or may not come back to Royal Rumble. She may very well just not do that. It may not be time for her to come back yet. So we gotta keep our eyes open on that too. So that I'm not sure of what will be next move for that. Let's talk about us what happened on SmackDown. Well, the issues I saw. All right, we got here Street Profits being treated like they're foolish. We know DIY attacked them from the beginning. So DIY already know that. Now they know that DIY attacked them. Street Profits know what DIY did. They gonna come for them, and they gonna have some battles. But both of those situations go on the list, and I gotta play it twice.
What's gonna happen? No. Words? You just made the list. What's gonna happen? No. Words? You just made the list.
Definitely made the list on that one. Definitely made the list on that one. Without a doubt. All right, let's talk about, with that being said, we went over what was wrong with SmackDown. We talked about that already. We covered everything as far as that goes. What was right, what was wrong. What was wrong. Now we got to turn the page and talk about what went right with SmackDown. What could help to fix the show? What direction that's going to is working out. Well, first off, I would like to say the Cody versus Kevin Owens story is still intriguing. Both titles and ladder match similar to HBK/Razor Ramon 1994. Classic match, right? I give this a super chat for this one. Give it a yee first, but give it a second.
Yeet. Yeet. Delete. Yes. We believe in Joe Hendry. Suck
That is good. They are bringing out classic stuff here. This is what this feud is reminding me of, guys. It's clearly reminding me of HBK versus Razor Ramon, 1994. Title in one hand of one guy, title in one hand of the other guy. That's what we going at with this thing here. This is classic stuff right here. Both men had their title. Both men held Intercontinental Championship, and they put on one of the best. And it was a ladder match, and they did this one of the best matches in WrestleMania history, one of the best ladder matches in history. So I like how both of these guys, and that's exactly what's going to go on. They definitely put on a classic there. And that's what this rivalry is reminding me of. I like the direction that it's going into. They definitely, they're going to make magic with this feud here when they do that. And I can't fault them for it. So I definitely like what's going on here. Well, that's what's good. This is what it's coming down to. Title and title. One's a rightful champion. They both think that a rightful champion, there can only be one champion. And only one. Only one champion. And now we're gonna have this settled at Royal Rumble. Instead of WrestleMania, unlike HBK and Razor Ramon, it's gonna be a Royal Rumble with KO and Cody Rhodes. So you guys remember, this was the feud right here, 1994. You get that for a couple minutes, a couple seconds. Yeah, that's a classic match there. Classic rivalry. Yep, that match made the ladder match famous. Yep, this is right here. Intercontinental Champion versus Intercontinental Champion. And people still talk about this match to this day. How there's nothing that can take away from this match at all. Not a thing. This is a big classic match at WrestleMania. That was amazing. So that's a little history lesson for you guys. Yep, live from Madison Square, New York City. Yes, absolutely. These guys definitely put on a wrestling clinic, as they call it. But that's the right direction. I see with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. That's where this is going. Reminiscent of that. And I hope they bring the Winged Eagle title back. I'll make that the permanent WWE title, not this big old logo crap. And I don't want no one night only either. And speaking of which, that Winged Eagle title is a nice. That's a classic. It's a classic belt as well. Only Brett was almost bad in that match. So the show. Yeah. But another thing I'm gonna talk about it here. Where did I go at? Okay, we're right here. Street Profits are set to get the WWE Tag Team Championships. They're gonna hold gold again. That's where this is going. I expect these two to, of course, have a little settled issue with MCMG or number one contendership. They will go on to fight against DIY, and then at some point, I'm going to get the WWE Tag Team Championships back since they were attacked. So I'll definitely see that happening too. That's another good thing I saw right with this episode. Very good. So that's a good point as well. So they definitely doing what they can on that. Another thing, get back here. But yeah, I definitely see that being a good part of that's going to help Street Profits get them back where they should belong, and it shouldn't be an issue. As long as there's no hiccups along the way, it's not no nonsense. I think these guys will be just. I think they'll be just fine. I do see that. I don't think anything should be slow up anything along the way. We got lessons and injuries, some that slows things down. But other than that, though, that's what I got for that part. We'll mention something else as well in a second. I do see more on. I will say as well, another thing I'm starting to see on here, and I kind of mentioned this earlier already, but I can't mention it again. Another thing I wanted to mention for this episode of Smackdown, that is going the right direction. I know I've been on this hard. I've been on him hard. How Daddy was treating him for a minute, but I'm going to give some credit now. Credit's due. And what we do now is the way I'm gonna do it. Carmelo is getting a lot of flack. I get a lot of flack of how he's been now pushed. He's losing all the time. Is he getting buried? Is he going in his career? I will say this week, he got a win last week via disqualification with Braun Strowman. This week, no contest with Sami Zayn. He's starting to look strong on this one. So with that being said, I gotta give it. I give him his props. I give him a yeet for this. He deserves a yeet for this. Yeet. So this is good for Carmelo. Very good for Carmelo. Hopefully keep momentum rolling with him. Hope everything's fine with Carmelo and everything continues to be fine with Carmelo. So only time will tell how they're going to do this whole thing with Carmelo Hayes as far as that goes. Now I got one more thing. I got to go back to my what went wrong. There's one more thing I did want to point out that is an issue. Kind of skipped on it. And this needs to be talked about too. As a figure 4 TV brought to my attention, and he got a point there. One thing he brought to that I got a point on, and we're going back to Raw real quick. Now Carmelo, he's in the right. We're going to go here again. We got to talk about Chelsea Green. I think now I see with her celebration, she's basically marked as the model woman Miss Liberty, and they got this United States Championship on her. That's how they booking her. That's how they marketing her. This is the more of the independent woman, conservative independent woman, Kamala Harris type of thing. That's what this belt represents, aka the independent woman title. Now, for those who are confused by that comment, don't know what I mean by that. What am I talking about? That doesn't make any sense what you're saying. What do you mean an independent woman? What do you mean some type of independent title? Isn't that what we want today in society? Is that what we're supposed to be going for and shooting for and blah, 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 blah. What's wrong with the Women's United States Championship? I still don't get it. What do you mean? You don't get it, do you? Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that. For those who are listening right now, I'll make it more, I'll simplify it a little bit more than that. This is what I mean by this. It's not just that. This is what this title really is. It's a mask. Behind the mask of the Women's United States Championship, this is what this championship really means. Brace yourself. This title, the Divas Championship, that's all this title really represents. It's the modern day Divas title. And you know what happens if I see that? You already know what happens.
You know what's gonna happen? No. Words? No. You just made the list.
Nothing can serve me feminist. Yeah, a feminist title, Divas title. Yeah, this is what this title really is. And she said herself that Chelsea said she belongs in the Divas era and she should have been a diva, not a wrestler. That's what this title really is. And this with the in Chelsea, this is why she won this belt in the first place. This is what it's all about. The feminist, independent woman title. And I mean, look at the podium. Look at the podium she's on. If you look, she got the podium like she's the president. She did say president in promo too. She says she's president. I think she said Piper's her assistant, whatever you want to call it. She's pretty much telling you what it is. So I didn't like that at all. I don't like what they're trying to market with that. But other than that, though, that's how I got it. She's the leader of the party. She's that champ. Yeah, there you go. That's what's going on. That's what's going on here. That's how I see it. That's what they're representing with that. That's what I think is going on here. So you can't fool me. I know exactly what's going on. That's what they're trying to do. Well, I think that's what's going on with Chelsea Green, and I do not like it at all. I don't like it one bit. And that's what they want to do, fine. But I just brought the Divas title back if you're going to do that. She ain't retired the Divas belt. She just returned it if you're going to run it that way. Simps lover, not Simps can exactly. The Chelsea casually wrestle. Big E hosts Raw Classics. Okay. Don't know what that has to do with the conversation, but okay. That's what's going on with that. But that's what they pushing. Like you said, she got an audience. They like that stuff. They gonna run with that. Then so be it. But we will see. We shall see what they're gonna say. How WWE say they for family like champs and whole therapists. Never told a lie yet.
I'm tired of being nice. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Haven't told a lie on that yet. Not one. I say you should just went back to the Divas title if you're gonna roll like that. You might just revert it back to this belt if that's what y'all was gonna do in the first place. Because it don't make sense to me. But that's how I see it. Yeah, might as well T14. Because this don't represent the United States of America Championship. It don't represent that at all. They don't do that at all. So, but that's what I talked about on what went wrong and right with SmackDown. Let's talk about some current news, guys. Let's switch gears. Current news. Who's returning at Royal Rumble? One of these three women going to return Royal Rumble, if not all three. I got the names of Charlotte Flair. She'd be the first one to return. I got her returning. If not Netflix, Alexa Bliss. Second, Carmella. Becky's already going to be returning at the Netflix debut, so I don't think she'll be returning for that episode. I don't think she'll be returning for that at all, so it don't make sense for her to return to Royal Rumble. But these women, I believe they're going to do that. Carmella, we haven't seen her since she took her maternity leave. I haven't seen Alexa Bliss since she took her maternity leave. Charlotte's been a year, exactly a year now. So, but all three of these women been out of action for quite some time. 2 due to pregnancy, 1 due to injury. So, which one of these three are you excited to see who return to World Rumble? For women's, I'm talking women. I ain't talking about men, but women. Women's division. But that's how I see it. So that being said, we're gonna get into the bonus round. In a couple minutes, we'll get that started. And we're gonna talk about this league script that's going on. So give me a couple minutes, we'll get this started, get it going. All right, we'll get this going. All right, you said Alexa Bliss. Yeah, she may come back. All right, we got this league script going on, guys. Welcome to the bonus round. We here. We're going to talk about this league script going around of who's winning one match at Royal Rumble and who's also winning the Royal Rumble for men's and women's divisions. Let's get the lights. Let's talk about it. Damien Sandow return. No, Damien Sandow's retired. He won't be returning. The only Damien you gonna see in the Royal Rumble is Damien Priest. Damien Priest, not Damien Sandow. So let's go over the script. Now on the script it says here, we got here women's Royal Rumble match. Tiffany Stratton champion versus Nia Jax. Jessica Carr's the ref. So they already saying here that Tiffany Stratton's already champion. So is that a good scenario, or does she really cash in before Royal Rumble? So Royal Rumble is in January. Could that be the case here? Could very well be. But we'll see. I think she will cash in before Royal Rumble. I can see that being a possibility with her. If not so, they tease the cash in every week. Maybe she cashes in on Royal Rumble night. Let's say Nia Jax already got a title match. And let's say Nia Jax has a championship match. She faces off against whoever. And maybe Tiffany cashes on that night at Royal Rumble, which is never done with the contract. And she could win that night. And then maybe, they could run it like that. Instead of Tiffany defending it, she wins it. Could be a good one. So that could be one. But let's look over the script. You got Gunther versus CM Punk. and interference by Seth Rollins, Charles Robinson. Now, let's be honest here. That would not be at Royal Rumble. And honestly, I don't even see Gunther holding on to the belt. I don't see Gunther holding on to the belt much longer. I see CM Punk competing for the world title, but Gunther will not be the champion. It could be Seth or somebody else for that matter. I don't see it being no, not going to happen. So that is too far fetched along. So that's a no in my book. I don't see that going down at all. So that would not be the case here. Gunther versus CM Punk is not going to have the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins could have interference. They could run this at a regular Raw. It could be a regular Raw or maybe Elimination Chamber possibly, but not a Royal Rumble. That's how I would book that particular match. I will not do this at no Royal Rumble. It could be at a regular Raw or Elimination Chamber, and I do see Seth interfering and getting involved in the match. That could be a case too. So that's how we'll do that one. Now, let's get to the women's Royal Rumble thing. Who wins the women's Royal Rumble? Let's see. According to this fake leak script, Becky Lynch #1, runner-up, Lyra 2, Kyrie 3, Chelsea 4, b-fab 6, and Raquel, Piper, Zoe. Look at all these names. Just looking over the names there. Mickie James in this Royal Rumble. Karma, we haven't seen her since 2011. So, that's not true. That's short for Awesome Kong. Known for being TNA, a big knockouts woman. Charlotte Flair winner. Far-fetched. A little far-fetched. Could happen, though. Blair Davenport, when we have see on TV, she'll be thrown out real quick. Alexa 30, that's not bad. I would like to see, if not Charlotte win, maybe a Io Sky win, since they've been pushing Io Sky a lot. If she don't win the women's Intercontinental Championship, win the tournament, she could be one. She's a hot baby face. She could be one. It could be a return of Charlotte Flair. It could be maybe Jade Cargill wild card. But that's all I see for that. Bianca's not going to win. Piper, Zoe, no. Kairi Sane, Lyra. Yeah, I would say Charlotte Flair, Io Sky, Jade Cargill. Hot Shot Nick, Bianca there. Hot Shot Bianca. Maybe. But that's who I can see win the women's Royal Rumble. Let's get on to the men's league script. All right, we got this here. We got Randy Orton #1, Kevin Owens 2. So you have Kevin Owens fight in a ladder match with Cody Rhodes, and then he's going to fight in the Royal Rumble 2. That's how you know this is fake. You know that he's trolling us. Sammy 4, look at these names in here. I'm going to say some names that don't stick out. That Trick in there from NXT champion. Let's see. I see a Santos Escobar in there. Roman's number 30. Now that says Rock 31. Royal Rumble has 30 people. So you got too many names on it for one. So I'm trying to see. Anybody else from NXT coming up here? Let's see. I think Trick Williams the only one I saw. Yeah, he's the only one I saw. But this is the only scenarios I see. I don't see anybody else besides Trick from NXT. If I had to pick a winner right now, Rock is a possible winner. I said that before. John Cena is a possible winner. I said that before. Roman Reigns, CM Punk. CM Punk's not even in it. But I would still put his name in the hat. Excuse me. CM Punk could be in there. So Cena, Rock, Roman, Punk. Randy Orton could be a possibility. Randy Orton is another top name. And Randy Orton definitely gets involved in the Kevin Owens Cody match. He win the Royal Rumble. So I got Cena, Rock, Roman, CM Punk, Randy Orton. Those top 5 guys could have a chance of winning it, the Men's Royal Rumble. So I can see that happening. Would not surprise me when those 5 men win. I don't see why they have a good shot. Very good opportunity of winning it. But yeah, these are the guys I have. Rey Mysterio, no. Kofi and Karen are heels. Logan's not going to win. Finn Balor, he's a wild card. Finn Balor, like I said before, maybe he's a wild card. He could get it. But that's all I have for that. Speaking of which, it's actually all I have regarding of talking about the Royal Rumble League script. You guys let me know what you think of the Royal Rumble League script. Do you agree with how this whole plan will go for the men's and women's championship matches in the men's and women's Royal Rumble matches? You guys let me know what you think. Greatly appreciate it. And I'll talk more about this as we head to Royal Rumble February 1st, 2025. Check out the content here. You guys click the links below. Thank you all for coming out. We talked about Smackdown, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens ladder match set for Royal Rumble. You guys let me know what you think. Check out the content. Until then, guys, you guys already know what it is. It is O-U-T.
Something happened this weekend, and I've been struggling with it since I retired. But this weekend gave me closure.
Wow.
It
Like I say this a lot. We're not a sport. We're a movie about a sport or a TV show about a sport, right? So the interest of all the other.
I feel like the heel turn did wonders for me. There was a sense of reality in that, to where I had hit a point, and the babyface stuff was going great. The Alpha Academy stuff was going great. We had a blast with that. But I'm a realist, and I'm also like a long-term thinker.